Look, work sucks without a virtual assistant, but finding a VA who really just gets it, now that's another story, especially in 2025 when it feels like there are thousands of VAs to choose from. You want the one who's just right for you, not the one who's just there. So just like you, it took me more than a few tries to find the right VAs, but once I found Victoria, Ariel, and Faye, I finally felt like I had hit the jackpot. They were exactly who I needed. I can't believe that before that, I was doing everything myself, like social media content on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, blog writing, case studies, email campaigns, all of that by myself. I've now effectively outsourced all of these things to these 3 amazing VAs who did write this video script for me as well, by the way. And when I say I outsourced it to them, I don't mean that I just handed them a task list and let them go. They're helping me build the entire content plan across all of our channels. They're analyzing the marketing data every month, and they're even coming up with ideas and strategies based on what the data shows. So now all I really have to do is attend meetings, chime in with ideas here and there. They've made my life so much easier as a manager, and it really feels like I have my dream team backing me up every single day. So in this video, I'm sharing 7 pro tips that come from our team's decade plus experience in the outsourcing game. We've seen the good, the bad, and the seriously what the moments. So these tips are the real deal. By the end, you'll know why soft skills are your new best friend, how to build a genuine connection with your VA, and why knowing their personal story is just as valuable as their resume. So let's dive in. Tip number 1, zero in on the soft skills. This 2025, you know it's just not enough to have a VA who ticks boxes on a task list. You want someone with the actual soft skills that makes them a true partner. So if you're stuck in a brainstorming session, for example, and your VA says, what if we try this? That's communication and initiative right there. And those soft skills, they are essential qualities. These are things like proactiveness, adaptability, and a healthy dose of integrity. Trust me, communication is everything. And you want someone who's so good at sharing these updates and ideas that it feels like they're right there in the room with you. And we all love a self-starter. So these soft skills are so important. Now, my marketing VAs, they don't wait around for me. They just dive in and get things done and keep things moving even when I'm not around. Then of course, there's adaptability. Now, this isn't 2015 where we're all used to the same 5 tools every day. Tech evolves so fast now that your VA really needs to roll with the punches and maybe even suggest like new systems and approaches before you even realize that you need them. And let's not forget integrity. You want someone who's got your back even when you're not watching. So yeah, soft skills, they are your secret sauce. Tip number 2, help them learn and relearn. Now let me tell you something from our amazing general manager, Wendy. She always says this about the VAs. She says, a VA has to keep learning or they're gonna fall behind. And I couldn't agree more. It's all about hiring lifelong learners, someone who's ready to upskill and adapt all the time. So when you're interviewing, dig a little bit deeper and find out if they're really eager to stretch themselves and try new things, because the right VA isn't just going to do today's tasks. They're bringing in new ideas, growing alongside your business, and a VA like that is an absolute game changer. That's exactly why we are so dedicated to upskilling your VAs. One of the biggest challenges business owners face with VAs is the constant need to explain and clarify and hold their hand. And I understand how frustrating that can be for you to repeat instructions and anticipate potential misunderstandings before they even happen, or worry that your VA might not fully get your unique way of doing things. And that's why we're more than just a hire and match service. We actually teach our VAs how to read our clients' minds so that they become more proactive. We teach them how to collate and understand data from social media and analyze that for you, and more. So if you think about it, you can actually have a VA who's constantly being upskilled, and then you don't even need to lift a finger because we do that part for you. If you want us to choose an awesome VA for you, we'll upskill them, we'll give them perks like a health card, VA connections, and more. Head to outsourcingangel.com/discovery or click the link in the description below to book a free discovery call with us. Okay, now back to the hiring tips. Tip number 3, encourage a sense of community and purpose. Let's be real, working from home can sometimes feel like you're on a deserted island and you're disconnected from all your co-workers. That's why we go so big on community at Outsourcing Angel. We've got virtual meetups, team building activities, and support channels that really make a huge difference. And our recruitment specialist, Annika, says that the sense of belonging really is what keeps a VA motivated and engaged. So when your VA feels valued, like they're part of something bigger and they're not just clocking in and clocking out, they're bringing their A game every single day, and you have to find ways for your VA to feel that connection. You'll then see the magic unfold. Tip number 4, put effort into reference checks. Okay, I know you're busy and who really wants to do the background checks, right? But trust me, reference checks are gold. You can look at a resume all day, but talking to a former colleague or client is where the juicy details come out. And when a past employer says, oh yeah, this VA was incredible, that's when you know you're onto something good. So think of it as getting insider information before you make a big decision. It's worth the effort even if they are a virtual staff member. Tip number 5, know the VA's story. Now, here's something that we've noticed. The VAs that really click with clients are the ones who share a little bit more about their personal story. So it makes a huge difference if you know your VA's journey. Their why and their goals, when you understand their backstory, you'll be able to also see if it aligns with your business's missions and your personal values. And that's exactly how we found Victoria, our VA in charge of social media. Now, Victoria, she handles so much of our marketing. To start with, she manages our social media calendar and content across YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest, you name it. She designs all the posts in Canva. She edits videos in InShot or CapCut. She responds to all of your comments and DMs. She keeps up with trends and topics and content ideas. And she also manages our Google business page. And there is so much more. I would spend so much time trying to list them all. But she always knocks these tasks out of the park. And what I love most about Victoria is just how proactive she is. And I didn't just stumble onto Victoria's resume and decide to hire her out of nowhere. She made herself noticeable by watching all of our YouTube videos, like the one you're watching today. She left comments, she followed our CEO on Instagram, commented on her posts too. And just like our CEO Lynn, Victoria had a similar story about being a mother, establishing a personality on YouTube, and trying to live a flexible lifestyle. And this made it so much easier for them to form a connection and set up a fulfilling work arrangement. And our CEO Lynn was like, Annie, you have to meet her. She needs to look after our social media. She's amazing. She's now been our social media manager for over 2 years and she's been killing it ever since. When you know a VA story, it's just like everything clicks. So don't skip this step. It's how you get a VA who's genuinely invested in your success and aligned with your values. Tip number 6, communicate everything at the outset. All right, let's just talk about communication for a second because this is the key to everything. From day one, you need to lay it all out. The tasks, the hours, feedback style, everything. You have to get clear from the start because that saves everyone time and energy and those late night moments where you go, wait, didn't we cover this already? Set those expectations up front with a thorough onboarding process and your VA relationship will be much more smooth sailing. Tip number 7, try a personalized agency approach. Finally, you need to consider a personalized approach to finding the right VA. At Outsourcing Angel, we're all about really getting to know our clients' needs, schedules, must-have skills. Our vetting process is super thorough. So when we match a VA with a client, it has to be a seamless fit. And we continuously upskill the VA so that they can grow alongside your business and exceed your expectations. Now, with this super customized approach, we're not just getting a VA who can handle the job. You're actually getting someone who is really invested in your business success just as much as you are, and that is where the magic happens. So if you're ready to find the ideal VA who can bring real value to your business, follow these steps to make a well-informed choice. If you want our expert help on hiring and outsourcing to a VA, just go to outsourcingangel.com/discovery or click the link in the bio to book a free discovery call with us. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs these tips. Thanks for watching. Bye.